Yeah, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, meanwhile, is getting slammed again. He refuses to call the border a crisis. Here he is on 60 Minutes this weekend. Watch.
I'm not going to resign. I love public service. I think it's an incredible honor to be a part of it.
Do you view what's happening right now on the border as a crisis?
I view it as a significant challenge.
Why won't you say the word crisis?
You know what? Because I have tremendous faith in the people of the Department of Homeland Security. And a crisis speaks to me of a withdrawal from our mission.
I'm not sure what he's talking about. A crisis speaks to a withdrawal of the mission. Do you understand that, Senator?
I don't. And not only is it confusing, I mean, his tenure has been a total disaster. I mean, you've got, over 6 million people who've come here illegally that we know of, right? And that's like the state of Missouri that's come here from a porous and open border. You've got Chinese fentanyl plus cartel activity equals a crisis, chaos at the southern border. You and I have been down there when I was Attorney General. We've seen what's happened. It's destroying communities with fentanyl overdoses, the crime, everything. And this, the Secretary refuses to acknowledge this. And I'll tell you the other thing, they don't take this seriously. In their budget, a $7 trillion budget where they have money for 87,000 new IRS agents, they've got 300 new Border Patrol agents. They're not serious about this. It's a complete abdication of their responsibilities to secure our border, one of the things the federal government's supposed to actually do. And when I don't understand how you can sit there and tell Congress that.
Yeah, I mean, we're showing pictures of when I was with you at the border. We were in Del Rio, Texas, back in January of 2022. We saw all those wristbands on the ground. Remember that? And we learned from the border agents that the drug cartels put these wristbands on migrants, and then they follow up with them. They want money. And if you don't have the money to give the drug cartels the money they want when they let you in the border, they'll come looking for you. And this has caused massive death and destruction, rape. It has, human smuggling. Your thoughts on, Alejandro Mayorkas not even knowing what the wristbands were when Ted Cruz asked him about that in that hearing?
I mean, they're totally detached. This administration's completely out of touch, including him specifically. What we also know is that there's $100 million a week. That's the economic value of just the human smuggling. Take the drugs out of it. That's the human smuggling happening. The cartels have spheres of influence, not just at the border, but in the interior of the United States, as they use their networks and their trafficking lanes to move people and drugs, destroying lives, destroying our community. It's been an absolute failure by this administration. Nobody's been accountable yet. They ought to be. And again, their budget doesn't seem to indicate that they care about having any more Border Patrol agents helping at the border.